A new month equals a new sanity video. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your nerdy bearded buddy, and today I'm talking about 5 movies I can't live without. I've got 5 movies here I want to talk about, but before I do that, these are movies that I love right now. So it could change in the future, which it probably will. This is not the right list. This is not the be all end all of the lists. I want to hear your lists in the comments below. Let me know. But yeah, so this is my top 5 movies I cannot live without right now. At this point in my life. I love these movies. I don't care. Let's just kick things off, shall we? How to Train Your Dragon. Now, I love all of these movies. However, the first one is here because this is the one that I rewatch the most. This, to me, is the most endearing out of the films, purely because I love the dynamic between Toothless and Hiccup. I love watching their relationship form and begin, and seeing them navigate each other, and, watching them bond. The action here in this film is fun and it's entertaining and good. The score is amazing. It gives me goosebumps every time. Like, obviously, Toothless is just cute. He's just so cute. But Hiccup, I related a lot to him because in the film, he's a very, he goes against the traditions. He's not very manly like a Viking should be. And I don't know, I just related to him. Like, I don't feel very manly at times either, in a weird way. But yeah, the story is just, it's really endearing. Next up is Spider-Man 1, Tobey Maguire. So I grew up with this film. Tobey Maguire, he will always be my Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I don't care what anyone says. This was the film that really kickstarted my love for Spider-Man. I think his suit was iconic, and I still stand by that. Without this film, I firmly believe that Spider-Man films would not be where they are today. I remember this being a hit back in the day, and my family, we had one of those big old box computers, and I remember watching this movie on one of those big box computers with my family and just loving it. It's fantastic. Great movie. Next is The Avengers. Now, this was hard for me because I wanted to put Iron Man here, but I thought The Avengers because, well, I watch this a lot. And this is an important film for many reasons. One, it's amazing, it's fun, but it's the first of its kind. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is the first movie back in 2012, to my knowledge, that actually was a shared universe coming together. We hadn't seen anything like this before when it came out. And so I remember I was in high school and this blew my teenage brain. Like, I was infatuated with this film because I loved superheroes and comic book characters, and this delivered on every front possible. This was amazing. And going back and seeing what it achieved back then, it's awe-inspiring, but it's also a bunch of fun, especially when you look at the characters here and where they end up. It's interesting. Next is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Now, this is hated for so many reasons, which I don't agree with, and usually Episode 3 is my favorite, but like I said, my opinions change. It's Episode 2 now. Why? Well, because for one, Jango Fett's awesome. I love his armor. I love the CGI in this. It's fun. The lightsabers, they're probably my favorite in here. They're just so bright and illuminating, but also not overdone. I just like seeing Yoda and Anakin and just all the Jedi kick ass. Like, this is a fun movie. I really like seeing all of the clone troopers too. The clone army was super interesting. Kamino, it's such a vibe on Kamino, and I don't know, the clone army, it kicks off the Clone Wars. It's just awesome. I don't know, it's just a comfort movie maybe, but yeah, I watch this a lot. And lastly, Transformers, the very first one. So I remember my sister took me and my younger brother to see this in cinemas, and well, actually, we went to the cinemas and we are like, what do we watch? And my brother was like, oh, let's watch this, and it was Transformers. And my sister and I, we were just like, yeah, like it looks okay. Whatever, we'll go anyway. We went in, we saw it, we all loved it. And then I remember a couple weeks later, I was at school, and there was this popular kid, and he goes, I don't know how it happened, but he comes up to me, he's like, oh, have you seen the new Transformers movie? And I was like, yeah, I have. And you know, I was like, oh no, like this popular kid, he's gonna make fun of me for being a nerd, like here we go. And he's like, oh yeah, I saw it too, what'd you think about it? And I'm just like, and like I didn't want to get made fun of. I was frightened, and I was like, oh yeah, it was okay. Like secretly I loved it. And he was like, are you kidding me? It was awesome. And I was like, wow, like I was shocked. And I was like, this was the first movie where I realized, like, not just nerds, but popular kids can like this sort of stuff too. And it was awesome. But yeah, great movie. This is like a lightning in a bottle movie. Such a fun, good time. Great CGI. Awesome cars. Great soundtrack. Linkin Park is awesome. But yeah, those are my 5 movies I cannot live without currently. What are your movies? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.